Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Patricia Devore. I am the founder and the chairperson of a program called Veterans Smile. Can everybody hear me okay? I hope. What our program does, we financially fund the dental care for veterans that are in critical need of dental care and do not have that benefit through the VA. The majority of our veterans in this country do not have dental care access through the VA currently. Therefore, that's this program for the last 5.5 years. We've given the smiles back to 171 veterans nationwide to date. I'm located out of Montgomery, Illinois. My program is a national program. It is a nonprofit. We operate under National Women Veterans United, also known as NWVU out of Chicago. Like I said, we only serve veterans with this program. The criteria for veterans for the program, they have to be honorably discharged. They have to be unemployed, uninsured, financially indigent, and they do have to be pre-screened and for possible dental coverage by an eligibility officer at their local VA. There's 9 different categories of when a veteran is eligible to get dental care through the VA.
Hey, Mike, it's Greg Hopper, Combined Veterans of Berwyn. Can you hear me? It's Greg Hopper, Combined Veterans of Berwyn. I just wanted to check with you and see if you're going to.
Mr. Hopper, you got to put yourself on
Greg,
mute.
mute.
Yeah.
Greg, mute.
Okay.
All right.
Sure, I'll let everybody go before you. We're getting ready to close this thing out. It was a great success. All right, see you in a bit.
Greg, hit mute.
Sorry, I had to.
That's okay. That's all right. There's 9 different categories of when a veteran is eligible to get dental care through the VA. The VA document is known as the IV-10-442 form. If you even Google that form, that document number, it'll take you right to the VA website, and that lists the 9 different categories of when a veteran is eligible to get dental care through the VA. So if a veteran is not eligible, we do ask them to get just a free form written letter typed up from their eligibility officer stating that they've been pre-screened for eligibility through the VA, but that they are not eligible. So our pre-screening process is by phone. The veterans call me or they email me, and then I pre-screen them all over the phone. We do have a pre-screening form that if they are eligible, I mail that out to them. We also have a medical liability photo release and medical waiver. They have to complete that and return it along with a copy of their DD-214 and that eligibility letter, dental no eligibility coverage through the VA from the eligibility officer at the VA. We do ask our veterans to provide us with before and after photos. We do have a Facebook page, Veterans Smile Program Facebook page, and that's where you can go and view the before and after photos of some of the veterans that we've helped through our program. What's covered under the program, we work with a national dental provider. That's how we're able to help veterans nationally across the country. The national dental provider has the labs also within their office, which cuts down on a lot of visits that the veterans have to go and get the dental work that they need done. And so under the program, we cover the dental consults, the x-rays, tooth extractions, dentures, and partials. As I said, our program is solely for those veterans in critical need of dental care. We've got veterans, plenty of them across this country, that are dying from staph infections that stem from their mouth, and this is unacceptable. The average cost of care per veteran that comes through our program is $1,000 to $1,500 per vet. We've paid as much as over $5,000 to get one veteran back his smile. The average tooth extractions per veteran is 10. Who do we work with? I would say 99% of the veterans that come to our program are direct referrals from the VAs across the country. Hines, Jesse Brown, they're fully aware of the program, and many of the other veteran service organizations. We work closely with them. Combined Veterans of Berwyn has been awesome, partner with us to help us get our vets taken care of and get them the dental care that they need. Also, the VACs, work closely with them. The funding, where do we get our funding? Straight donations and grants. This pandemic has hurt so many non-for-profit programs and organizations in so many ways, with the cancellation of events and things of that nature. I do travel throughout the state and give presentations about the program. We attend many events, but with the pandemic, all of that has been canceled, obviously. COVID did cause the dental offices across this country to close down from late March to the end of May. So June 1st, dental offices opened up across the country with all their added steps and PPE. And so we've been back up and running, getting our vets in these dental chairs across the country since June 1st. We keep the quality of care for our vets at the absolute highest, but at the lowest possible cost to our program. Every dollar we can negotiate those fees on up front prior to services being rendered is another dollar we have to help another veteran. So our program, what does it give our vets? I can tell you this, it gives them back so much more than just a smile. It gives them back overall, it improves their health, physical and mental health. As you know, many of our veterans suffer from PTSD. You can go on our Facebook page and view what critical dental care looks like, and only put yourself in that veteran's shoes. Having a bad smile is just that added burden to so many of them. Our program has been proven to save veterans' lives. One of our veterans that we got in a dental chair 2 years ago had undiagnosed tongue cancer. He went in for his dental appointment. The oral surgeon he was seeing that day reached out, talked to him about it, told me about it. We talked to the veteran's family. They got him into Hines. Unfortunately, they did have to remove half of his tongue. However, he got his smile back 2 years ago and he's cancer-free. So he credits this program with saving his life. So does his family and his grandchildren. So we are a grassroots program, boots on the ground, as I say. They all serve, they all deserve, and they all deserve their smiles. So it's an important health-wise and mental health for our vets. I'll open the floor up for any questions you may have for me.
Hey Patty.
Yeah.
This is Michael Lennox. I've listened to your to basically your assessment of this program, The one thing that actually hit me was, you know, you were talking about when the vet goes to the VA, and they have to do tooth extractions, for, you know, whatever surgery they're going to do,
Yep.
because they have some deal, and they leave only 3 tooths in their mouths, and that's been known not to be enough tooths actually to get nutrients out of their food.
You
So,
bet.
can you expand on that a little bit?
Sure. If anybody looks at that document, the VA document, the IB-10-442 form, you will see 2 of the 9 categories on there talks about if it's medically necessary. So in other words, the example like Mike's talking about is where a veteran is seeing they're being treated by their VA physician, and say the vet needs hip surgery, and the VA physician says, but I cannot do the hip surgery because you're at high risk of infection with all that, you know, bad teeth and gums and everything going on. The VA physician can write an order for that veteran to be treated by the dental department at the VA to get rid of that infection. Chances are, and I've had a number of the vets that this has happened to, chances are they're going to extract all that veteran's teeth. That veteran will, they'll get rid of the infection. The veteran will get his hip surgery, and the VA can send them out the door toothless, and it's perfectly legal under today's current laws. That is devastating. Not only physically, they cannot, if you extract 5 or more teeth on any person and you do not replace those teeth, you have severely impeded their ability to chew their food properly, digest their food, et cetera, let alone the mental anguish that caused for our veterans. And several of those that has happened to find our program and come to us, and if they're eligible, we give them back their smile. We get that right away. We never want, that's why it's so important that we only work with dental providers that have the lab right there in their office, because we never want to send a vet out the door toothless. And so if they even have to have teeth extracted, the teeth are extracted the same day the dentures and partials are put in. So thank you, Mike, for bringing that point up. That is, and that does happen quite a bit, but not often. I mean, as far as the medical necessity of it, I don't know. We've got a large number of vets when it turns into pain. When they're having a toothache and there's pain, that means there's an active infection going on. Chances are they need to go to the VA and get treated for that. Chances are they're going to give them a round of antibiotics and tell them to go to a dentist somewhere. That's what will happen. But hopefully they'll find their way to our program. Any other questions?
Patty, this is Tony Ward.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to thank you for allowing us to help you with the veterans we've helped to get their smiles back. It's been an honor and a privilege.
Well, I thank you, and you know, all of us working together can give them back, you know, their quality of life. It's so important, and I thank you, and I thank Greg very much. Your organization works very well. I've jumped in there to help when we've needed that to get it done. We want to get it done, get our vets taken care of. I'm happy to say one of our latest, we call them featured veterans when they come through the program, and we were so honored. One of our latest ones got his smile back earlier this week, 95-year-old World War II vet from St. Charles, Illinois. And I had to take that opportunity to go. I waited out in the parking lot of the dental office for an hour to shake that veteran's hand and thank him for his service. And I tell you what, it was worth the wait, very much so.